Hey beauties, and welcome back to another Shop My Stash. Let's start by recapping, with the items that I did select. So for foundation, I did pick my e.l.f. Flawless Finish in the shade Cashew and Linen. Linen is a little light for me now, although this was a perfect match before, and now this is a perfect match. I did go to the beach and I did get a tan, so did start with mixing both of them and then ended up putting a little bit more of cashew to deepen up my skin tone because, well, like I said, I got a tan. Then I did originally pick out this one from ColourPop in the shade, no, this one I think, in the shade Medium N or Natural. So it's this one right here. But then I had to go ahead and pull this one in to mix them in because this was a little dark. I think now it'd probably be a good concealer shade, but it was a little bit of darker concealer for my preference. So I did pull this one out, and this one's actually perfect on its own. So maybe I could use this one for contouring. I'm not sure, but yeah, I do like these concealers. They're really pretty on. As far as for this YSL primer, I'm not sure about it anymore, to be quite honest. I feel like it's actually a matte finish, and I typically don't like matte finishes. I like more of a luminous dewy type of finish. It does blurify the skin so pretty, but it is, I noticed, matte because it made even the e.l.f. foundations look matte on me, which I didn't like. So yeah, I don't know, I'll keep using it and see how I feel about it. I don't think that I would repurchase a full size of it though. As far as blurring, it's beautiful, but I don't like that it makes my skin matte. I bet if I use this with a more luminous or dewy foundation, I would probably like it because then it would give me that satin finish or dewy finish that I do like. But with the satin foundation or a natural foundation or even a mattifying foundation, no bueno. Then we did pull out this Pop Beauty Pow Wow powder for bronzers. These two were way too light for me, so I after my first attempt, I didn't bother using them again. I did mix between these two. These powders are pretty light, definitely more for someone with lighter skin tone. I was able to make these two work for me, but I did sometimes have to go in with some my Project Pan Too Faced bronzer, but it was okay because then it gave me a reason to use the bronzer. But definitely not my favorite. It is pretty light. Then we did pull out the e.l.f. Cosmetics Cream Cheek Palette. Pull this out here. And that's what she looks like. I mainly stuck to using this one. This shade is beautiful. I do like all 4 shades, but this one by far is my favorite one. It looks gorgeous on the skin. Absolutely loved it and enjoyed using it this week, or these past 2 weeks. I am going to go ahead and put these away now. I do really like Melba. It's such a pretty shade. It looked really pretty too on top of the cream blush whenever I did use them together. This one's really pretty too. It's not super special, but I did enjoy using it as well. Then for powder, we did use the Laura Mercier, which I did go a little lightly with just because, like I said, the foundation was looking pretty matte already as it was. So I mainly used it just for setting underneath my eyes, and it gave a really pretty look. I did like it, but definitely with this powder, less is more. I did end up keeping my glow kit from Anastasia, the sugar glow kit. Really enjoyed it. I mainly stuck to using these 3. This one's really pretty too if you want to like get a beaming highlight, but I was looking for a more subtle type highlight. So these are pretty beaming, but I did use a brush that applied the makeup really lightly. So and then these are the last items. I don't like this mascara. I don't like it at all. I don't like the wand anymore. I don't know why I was so obsessed with it before, but I don't like it. I don't want it. It didn't flake or anything like that, but just to apply it was a mess. And there was a couple of times where I did accidentally get mascara around my eye. And I was so scared. I was like, oh my god, like I have to go to work. I can't fix this. You guys will see that on a future vlog coming up next weekend. For my brow products, I did use the Benefit Give Me Brow and then this one from Hourglass. So we're going to go ahead and put these away. And then I was using this one for project, which I think I'm pretty much done. I'm just going to call it quits and just go ahead and make that video. But yeah, we're going to put this away as well. So now that we have a nice, pretty empty drawer, except for the items that live here, we're going to go ahead and shop my stash. Okay, so we're gonna start out with foundation. What haven't I used in a while? I don't even know. Probably this one from ColourPop. This is their Pretty Fresh foundation, and I know I just used their concealer, but I remember this one being a little bit too warm for me, and right now that I have a tan, this might actually work out pretty well. So we're gonna go ahead and take this one from ColourPop. So now we're in my new makeup drawer, and I think, yeah, I haven't been buying that much makeup, so I'm for sure gonna pull this one from MAC. This is the last makeup item that I have in here that's like super brand new. That is an 8 backup. So this is the MAC Gingerly Sheer Tone Blush, and it's supposed to be more like a brownie blush, but isn't she pretty? I know you can't really tell the difference between this one and Melba, but this is the one I'm going to be picking for this week. So now we're going to go in here, and this is my blush and bronzer. Move you guys back. Yeah, my blush and bronzer drawer. So we have blush, and I think that's obviously a matte blush, so maybe we could pick a shimmery blush. One that has a little bit more dew to it. Shade are you? Ooh, this one's pretty. It's more of a peachy toned blush. Can't even see the swatch. Okay, so I think we're gonna take this one too from ColourPop, and this is their Wayfair blush, and this is part of that succulent collection, I think, or maybe not. I don't remember. I'm gonna take that one, and then for bronzer, let me see. What's a bronzer that I haven't used? I think maybe this one. I don't remember when's the last time I picked this one out. This is the BH Cosmetics Brilliance Bronzer, and this is a satin finish. So it does have a little bit of a sheen to it, as you guys can see. I think it's a pretty bronzer. Ooh, yeah. I like it. Okay, so we're going to take this one. Now, highlight. I've really been enjoying a more subtle highlight, to be quite honest. So let me see, what can I pick? I feel like I always lean to this row. So let's pick from this row. We have the e.l.f. one. I think I've got that one. Laura Geller. We've got the pink Laura Geller. Too Faced. Mary Lou. What about this one? So this is a pink highlighter from Maybelline. This is their Master Chrome in the shade Rose Gold Molten. And it's just a really pretty, and it is pretty intense, but with the brush that I have in mind in using it, I'm hoping that it won't be too intense. Plus I can see it matching really nicely with the two foundations that I picked. So we'll do that. And the next drawer is primers. Just up there. Let's see, for primers, I know I want something dewy because I'm tired. of the mattified look, but I also don't want to go too, well, I guess we could fix that with bronze, or not bronzer, with setting powder though. So how about we do, let's do the e.l.f. Luminous Putty Primer. I haven't used this one in a while, and I actually did like using this, so we're gonna go ahead and take this one. And then in this last drawer, we have our eyeshadow primers, which I don't remember which is the last one I used before this one, but this is the one that I want to take. This is the Elizabeth Moss Thank Me Later primer, eye primer, so we're going to take that one. Okay, now we're over here. We're going to go ahead and pick some mascara. What do I want to use for mascara? My problem is that I don't remember which mascaras I picked or not. I think I'm going to take this one from Essence. This is the Essence, the False Lashes Mascara, Dramatic Volume, Unlimited. I don't remember if this one flicks or not. I hope it doesn't, especially since we're in the middle of summer now, or at least here where I live, it's basically summer, even though I know it's meant to be spring, but it's what we're going to take for mascara. Then for setting powder, we did take this one from Laura Mercier. Again, I feel like we've gone through all of them. So I'm going to go ahead and pull out my Kat Von D Lock-It setting powder. I actually really like this setting powder as well. It's really pretty on the skin, I feel. I know for some people this isn't very good. For other people, it's, you know, just right. For me, I love it. So I'm going to go ahead and take this one. Then we need concealer. Now I did take the ColourPop Pretty Fresh concealers already, so I don't want to pull those again. Let's see. I have a lot of concealers, don't I? Okay. This one. Take these two out and put them in my bronzers. You know what? I know that I recently pulled this out, but I want to get more use out of it. I feel like when I was testing this out, I didn't get the best use out of it because I was going in between the Marc Jacobs. So I'm going to take this Tarte Ultra Creamy Concealer to go ahead and continue testing it out for the next 2 weeks. And I'm going to try to dedicate myself to doing my makeup. I think this will match perfectly with the Pretty Fresh since they're both like that hydrating type of finish. So we're going to pull this one for concealer for this week. Then for brows, I'm going to take the Precisely My Brow Pencil, and then obviously because I did use Sneak Proof, actually let's just take this one. Let's go ahead and, or do I want to use a different product? Did I take the ColourPop already? I think I did. Okay, but we're going to take these two. We're going to take the Precisely My Brows from Benefit, and then the Benefit Brow Setter, the 24-hour brow setter. Okay, now we're back at my Alex drawers, and we're going to go ahead and actually pick out an eyeshadow palette, which I feel like I haven't done in forever, to be quite honest. So I'm not sure what I want to use. Actually, I think I want to use, let's pull this one. This is the ColourPop Baby Got Peach palette. I feel like doing peachy tones. So we're going to pull this eyeshadow palette. And should I take a second one? I should take a second one just in case. Honey. Let's see. Should I do the peachy mattes? Because let me see. I'm pretty sure they're probably similar in tone since they're both. Oh, well, they're a bit different. What do you guys think? So we could do the ColourPop Baby Got Peach palette and then the Too Faced Just Peachy Mattes. Yeah, I could see that because they do have different color tones in there. So we're going to go ahead and take these two eyeshadow palettes for the next 2 weeks. Okay, so quick recap. So for face primer, we are going to be taking the e.l.f. Luminous Putty Primer since I want something really dewy. For foundation and concealer, we're going to be taking these two, which is the ColourPop Pretty Fresh hydrating foundation. I know I said it wrong. Don't come for me. Okay, I'm dyslexic. Don't come for me. And then we're also going to be taking the Tarte Ultra Creamy Shape Tape or the Shape Tape Ultra Creamy Concealer because I want to continue testing it out, and then they're both on the hydrating side. So we're going to go ahead and take these two to use for the next 2 weeks. Setting powder, we have the Kat Von D Translucent Locket Setting Powder. And then for blush this week, we do have these two. We're going to be using the MAC Gingerly blush and then the ColourPop Wayfair blush, which is like a pretty peachy shade. Not pretty. So I'm going to go ahead and take these two. For highlight, I did just pick out this one from Maybelline. This is their Master Chrome highlight in the shade Rose Gold Molten. Then for bronzer, we have the Benefits Brilliance Bronzer. And oh, it's actually Cocoa Cutie. So it's the Benefits Cosmetics Brilliant Bronzer. This is a satin finish, and it's in the shade Cocoa Cutie, which let me show you guys again. Super pretty. Okay, and then for mascara, we are going to be taking this one from Essence. This is the False Lashes Mascara Dramatic Volume Unlimited. And then for eyeshadow primer, we are taking the Thank Me Later eyeshadow primer. Then for brows, we have the Benefits Precisely My Brow Pencil and then the 24-Hour Brow Setter. I didn't recap these. The two eyeshadow palettes. I'm going more for a peachy theme, so I did pull the Too Faced Just Peachy Mattes, and then I also got the Baby Got Peach from ColourPop. Now that's it. Now let's put our items in our drawer. Alright, my loves, that is basically it. These are the items I'm going to be using for the next 2 weeks. Again, this is a bi-weekly makeup drawer, so this is what my drawer is going to look like for the next 2 weeks, and I'm going to try to do my makeup on a daily basis from this point on, at least. Fingers crossed that I do, you know, life happens. But yeah, that's basically it. If you guys truly did enjoy this video, please give this video a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't already. I am trying to post 2 times a week, every Wednesday and Saturday. Every Wednesday is an additional beauty video, and every Saturday is either a shop my stash, kind of like this one, or a family time vlog. If that is something that you guys are interested in, then go ahead and subscribe and join my beauty community here on YouTube. But that's basically it. Until next time, bye!